Hello, hello, and welcome to Losers Become Winners. December 3rd, Tigers get a point on the scoreboard at 14 with XLU exiting with a 10% win. And there it is. Got in at 157, got out at 173, resulted in 10% in 2 days. This was an error ticket mistake, so it was serendipity. We got our trading money back, and we earned a little bit of profit to knock the nut down from 504 now to 646. And that is our winner for the day. The Tigers got a point, and now we'll continue on with today's report. Since we're here at the Tigers, we'll just continue with the Tigers. XLE is at 35 points. Oh, let me reset the back calendar to current. There we are. And now we'll come down to XLE, which is the leader at 35%. And there is a black price channel because it earned the 35%, earned 30% exit rule on the 23rd. And come down, little resistance, and coming back up again. Okay, so that might give a chance for Tigers to get another point on the scoreboard. And that then takes us to Verizon. And Verizon is running at 19%. And this exit moved up a little bit. Naturally, there's the green price channel making us move up. And we'll be looking toward Verizon got in at 60.59. Let me put in that that entry point. I failed to put in the entry point. So when we do little errors on the drawing tools, this is good for you to be able to see how it works. And then I'll go here and I'll go in the account, Tigers, the strategies price channel, the position is a call, and the action is going to be, this is entry price. And then the entry price was 60.59. And we always move the calendar out so that we have room to see it in action. And I always go like 1 week in advance. And it's a blue because it's the entry. And there it is. This is how we help mark up the charts. We gotta mark up the charts. So that said, let's go on now to UAA. It's been doing a teeter-totter. So there we are with UAA. They're still down here at the green price channel. So they have not achieved their 30 ROI. And we're looking at overcoming 1242. And we're sitting at $100. So we got a bit to go here. That takes us now to SPY, SPY. And SPY is running here at running here at 8%, and the nut's not too big. It's a pricey stock. We talked about that yesterday, but it's 856, and we're already pushing $50. So it's a step in the right direction. That does conclude the Tigers, and now going over to the Alphas, and the Alphas take hold on the lead with 67 on SLB. SLB is here. And we have a nice move on the 30-day moving average. We are in the 30-day moving average on the strategy for the alphas. We do have a 30% triggered rule exit already triggered, and we're now just tracking our exit along with 30-day moving average line moving on up. That said, we're now going to Raytheon, and Raytheon is oopsie, that's a good one. And Raytheon here is also received this 30 ROI trigger. It's now also tracking the 30 MA, and it's now 64.94 for Raytheon. We're 690. This is pretty good. Raytheon's able to keep on going. We'll have a good chance of getting a point on the Tigers, and this is the Alphas, and on the point of the Alphas, and also retire to the winner's circle. Reducing the loss leaders is the main objective in recycling and winning back your losses. BMRN has not moved. It's still down here. We keep it here. The price channel is not involved in the far point. The far point is anything to keep it away from the winning track until we get an official close below the 30-day moving average to establish an official out. or they're able to get their rest of their percentage to the RI 100. That takes us now to New Mount. And New Mount is a 30 ROI. It is a put. It's starting to flatline here a little bit, so we're able to hold that. We're able to flatline here. The 30-day moving average is able to creep on down below. We can get into a little bit of a profit and win back our capital. So we can continue trading. With no money, there's no game. Then we have Adobe. Adobe was what I spoke yesterday about. They had it's a very pricey option. You can see it in the higher deltas. This is a low delta, so this is very much in the pocketbook. But if we're going to stay at par delta, this would be very expensive. So right now it's holding on to just 4%. And that's a shooting star there. So they might have a little bit of retracement, but we do not have an official out yet below the 30-day moving average. So the first exit is way down here at what we call far point. And that is a conclusion of today's report for the losers become winners. December 3rd, Tigers receive a win. They're now points at 14%, 14 points for the Tigers and 16 points for the Alphas. And performance-wise, they're about running neck and neck performance, but they're also running behind. They are underwater for their initial investments. So these two strategies might just end up being put into the reserve because it's not coming across. And that's what the whole challenge is all about. And with that said, we'll conclude today's report and catch you tomorrow. Thank you very much.